Hi everybody, I'm Peyton from Rackets and Runners. I'm currently training for my first half marathon, so I've got to try out quite a few different shoes in my training. Recently, I've gotten to try out the ASICS Novablast 4, and I'm super excited to tell you all about them. A women's size 8 is about 225 grams, and the stack height in the heel is 40.5 millimeters, and the stack height in the forefoot is 32.5 millimeters. This means that this shoe has an 8mm heel drop. Compared to its predecessor, the Novablast 3, the Novablast 4 has replaced the FF Blast Plus cushioning system with the FF Blast Plus Eco cushioning system. This gives you a little bit more cushioning and responsiveness when you're running, a little bit better ground feel I personally found, and also it reduces the carbon footprint of the shoe. When we get into the upper of the shoe, some improvements they made from the Novablast 3 in this design is that they added a little bit more cushioning around the collar here, which I found to be super comfortable. They also kept the gusseted tongue design here. You can see here. Essentially what this shape does is it lets the tongue sit up your foot and it keeps it from slipping side to side, so it makes it a bit more of a comfortable run. They also added this nice heel tab here to make putting the shoes on much easier. I found that ASICS did a really good job of kind of adding in more maximalist elements to this, what I would call a more premiumly cushioned running shoe. With the added stack height in here, they also added a little bit more width to the shoe, which I found made it very stable for such a high cushioned shoe that isn't technically a maximalist shoe like the Ghost Max 2 or the Hoka Bondi. I also found that this has been much more responsive than some of my other just premiumly high cushioned running shoes. Sometimes with those shoes I find them to be a bit too soft, I find them more plush and I kind of sink into them. In this shoe I felt not only like I was being very well cushioned, but also that I was springing forward with each step that I took. So I found that it gave me a lot better ground feel in a sense, even though it's so cushioned, and I felt that I was able to take this on any run, whether it be a super long run, an easy run, a bit more of that tempo run. It performed really well. So I agree with a lot of other people out there that this is a workhorse of a shoe that you can kind of use for anything. So I would recommend this shoe honestly to anybody who's getting into running or who's been running for a while. If you're only gonna have one shoe in your rotation, this is a great one because again, it's the workhorse of the running shoes. It can kind of be used for anything and it performs well pretty much in all conditions. If you have several shoes in your rotation, this would be a great addition if you're wanting something that is not only a bit more on the maximally cushioned side, but also still super responsive and stable. Come in store or purchase it online. If you can make it in, please chat with one of our expert shoe fitters and we're happy to help you find the best shoe for you.